It's the story of Radhakrishnan biography, So Koppillil Radhakrishnan, here the visionary behind India's top lead to Mars, Here a childhood shaped by curiosity, right? So born on August 29, 1949 in the smallest village of, Irinjala Kuda in Kerala. So Koppillil Radhakrishnan was, destined for greatness, from his early days. Young Radhakrishnan displayed a keen curiosity about natural world, growing up in post-independence India. His surroundings were, marked by modesty, discipline, and yearning for progress. His academic excellence led by him to the Indian Institute of Science, that we call IISc, Bangalore, where he, completed his engineering degree. But it was his passion, for space and exploration that would go on and define his life and career, right? So the point is here the making of a space leader, right? So Koppillil Radhakrishnan joined the Indian Space Research Organization, that we call ISRO, at a time when the organizations were still developing its identity. So early in his career, he contributed to India's Earth observation satellite programs and quickly became known for his technical acumen and leadership quantities, right? So here his pivotal role, right? Projects like IRS, Indian Remote Sensing, and INSET, that we called Indian National Satellite System, laid the groundwork for more ambitious ventures. So he later obtained a management degree, from Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore, that we call IIMB. So complementing, his engineering background and obviously owning his, strategic thinking skill, over the year. Radhakrishnan's career saw a steady, ascent through the rank of ISRO, so here culminating, in his appointment as chairman of ISRO, secretary of the Department of Space and chairman of the Space Commission. So Mangalyaan mission here, a giant leap for India. So under Radhakrishnan's visionary leadership, ISRO, accomplished one of its most historic feats, the Mars orbiter mission, that we called MOM, also known as Mangalyaan, right? Launched on November 5, 2013 and inserted into Mars, right? So here orbit on September 24, 2014, MOM made India the first country to reach Mars, on its maiden attempt. So it was a monumental achievement, especially given the tight budget and time frame. So what set MOM apart was not just the technical innovation, but the frugality and efficiency with which it was executed. And entire mission cost approximately $74 million, right? A fraction of NASA's Mars mission. Radhakrishnan's ability to inspire and lead a young motivated team through this complex venture demonstrated his prowess, not just as a scientist but a leader of people. So beyond ISRO, national roles and academic leadership. So after retiring from ISRO, Radhakrishnan's service to the nation continued in many forms, right? So here he became the chairperson of the board of governors at the Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, IITK, right? IIT Kanpur. So here where he played a significant role in shaping academic and research policies. He also served as chairman of the standing committee of the IIT Council and chaired a committee set up by the Ministry of Education to strengthen the assessment and accreditation of higher education institution in India. In 2024, Radhakrishnan was appointed chairman of the high level committee of experts for the reformation of national common interest testing. So this role underscores the trust the Indian government places in his analytical capabilities and understanding of systematic reforms. Current endeavors and advisory roles. Even after decades of public services, Radhakrishnan remains actively involved in various scientific and policy making endeavors, right? So he currently chairs several expert and advisory committee, chairman of DSTS, right? Expert Committee on Sophisticated Analytical and Technical Help Institutes, that we call SATI, and Sophisticated Analytical Instrument Facilities, that we call SAIF, right? So you're chairman of the Apex Review Committee for the Partnership for Accelerated Innovation and Research, that we call Peer ANRF under the Anusandhan National Research Foundation. So chairman of the Council of Indian Statistical Institute Kolkata, chairman of the high powered committee on Indian knowledge systems in Ministry of Education, members of National Security Advisory Board and the Space Commission, honoring distinguished advisor in the Department of Space ISRO. So chairman of the advisory board of Param Foundation Bangalore, chairman of the court of Chanakya University Bangalore. So his continued involvement ensures that his experience and insights help guide India's evolving landscape in science, technology and education. Now the point about recognition and honors, right? So here Radhakrishnan's contributions have earned him numerous accolades both nationally and internationally. He is fellow of the Indian National Academy of Engineering, the National Academy of Science and India, India and the Indian Society of Remote Sensing. He holds honorary fellowship from prestigious institutions such as Institution of Engineers India, the Institution of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineers and the Kerala Academy of Science, right? So here internationally, he is a member of the International Academy of Astronautics and a distinguished fellow of the Astronautical Society of India. His influence in geographics is marked by the fellowship with the Indian Geographical Union. Each of these recognitions is the testament to the broad impact he has made across disciplines. So here the artist within. Beyond his scientific achievements, Radhakrishnan is also an accomplished artist. He is trained Carnatic vocalist and obviously Kathakali performer, an unusual and here enriching combination for a space scientist. His dedication to the art speaks to his holistic approach to life, balancing analytical rigor with creative expressions. Music, dance, he has often said, provide with emotional grounding and mental clarity. His passion for performing arts offer a unique glimpse into his multifaceted personality, illustrating that experience in science does not come at expense of culture and emotional richness, right? So here I'm going to talk about the authorship and legacy. So in November 2016, Penguin Random House India published Radhakrishnan's autobiography, My Odyssey, right, memoirs of the man behind Mangalyaan mission, co-authored with Nilanjan Raut. The book provides an in-depth look into his journey from humble beginnings to leading one of the most significant space missions in history, right? It has inspired students, professionals and inspiring scientists across the country and beyond. His story is just about rockets and trajectories, but about vision, right, determination and the ability to dream big with limited resources. The autobiography serves as a beacon for the next generation of Indian scientists and policymakers. So a legacy that transcends time. Koppillil Radhakrishnan's life is a blend of scientist excellence, visionary leadership and cultural depth. His journey from a village in Kerala to Mars orbit and beyond symbolizes what is possible when intellect meets integrity and visions is backed by relentless effort. In India continues its ascent in global science and technology. The foundation work of pioneers like Radhakrishnan ensures that the path forward is firm and bright, right? So he remains a role model not only for scientists and engineers but for anyone who aspires to serve their nation with sincerity, wisdom and humility, right? So in annals of Indian space exploration, Radhakrishnan's name will forever be etched as a guiding star, true architect of modern India's cosmic dream. So yeah, this is all about the K. Radhakrishnan, Koppillil Radhakrishnan, the visionary behind India's lead to Mars. So yeah.